Have you ever stopped and asked yourself, why is it that the people around you, the ones who had less money, less power, fewer resources than you, why are they standing at the peak of success today? And yet, no matter how hard you have tried, why do you still feel trapped in that same dark room, unable to move forward even a single step? It feels like there is an invisible wall surrounding you, one you cannot see, cannot touch, but one that simply will not let you grow. But here's the truth. That wall is not built from stone or brick. That wall has been built day by day from your own laziness and the small, silent mistakes you have been making without even realizing it. Today, I am going to take you back to a time before clocks existed, a time when men tracked the hours by the shadow of the sun, a time when the mystery of a broken mirror changed one young man's life in a way you could never imagine. If you are ready to shatter that invisible wall and finally step into the light of success, then this video is for you. Stay until the very end. Deep in that village lived a young man named Ethan. He had the strength of a warrior in his body and the fire of enormous dreams in his heart. Every single morning, he would stand at the edge of his doorway, look straight into the rising sun, and make himself a promise. Today, he would pull his family out of poverty. Today, he would return from the forest with the greatest hunt of his life. But the moment the sun climbed above the trees, that fire, that motivation would vanish like morning mist. He would spend his days stretched out on the porch of his shack, watching the clouds drift lazily overhead. Sometimes he would trace meaningless patterns in the dirt with a stick. Other times he would sit by the river, skipping stones just to pass the time. He truly believed that success was something magical, a miracle that would one day arrive at his doorstep on its own. And so, season after season, he sat beside his clay oil lamp, waiting for that moment that never came. Then one day, Ethan crossed paths with a mysterious old man, a man the entire village knew as Master Edmund. The people called him the craftsman of souls. Master Edmund handed Ethan an old wooden frame, but there was no glass inside it. He said,
"Ethan, if you truly want to see the secret of success in this life, then you must complete this mirror. Inside this pouch, there are 100 broken pieces of glass. The condition is simple. Every single day, you place exactly one piece into this frame. Not two, not zero, one."
Ethan stared at him in disbelief. He thought, what good is placing one tiny piece of glass into a frame every day? To be successful, do you not need to hunt from dawn to dusk? Do you not need to swing an axe and cut down the great trees of the forest? But the old man smiled gently and said,
"The strength to win great hunts and conquer great battles. It is born from the small disciplines you practice every single day."
Ethan got to work. The first few days, he was full of energy. He was excited. He was driven. But after about a week, his patience began to crack. He thought to himself, what am I even doing? Is placing one tiny piece of glass into a frame going to feed my family? I need food. I need respect. He was on the very edge of throwing the whole thing aside. And right at that moment, the old man's words echoed in his mind.
"Inconsistency is the greatest enemy a man will ever face."
Ethan held himself together. He thought, if I cannot commit to placing this one small piece of glass every single day, then how will I ever commit to anything great? He began applying this same small rule to the rest of his life. A fixed time every day for sword practice. A fixed time every day for tending his fields. He slowly began to understand. Dreaming big is easy, but completing the small daily goals, that is the hardest thing a man will ever do, and that is the path of discipline. Months passed. Ethan was no longer that lazy young man lying on his porch. There was now a tiger's quickness in the way he moved. There was unshakable confidence burning behind his eyes. The mirror he had been building was nearly complete. Then one day, when he placed the final piece into the frame, suddenly, the entire room seemed to fill with an extraordinary light. This was no ordinary mirror. It gleamed like a diamond, clear, brilliant, alive. When Ethan looked into it, he did not see the man he was. Instead, staring back at him was the image of a powerful, triumphant, king-like figure. He looked at himself and was stunned. His body was strong and sculpted, his entire presence radiating the spirit of an unconquerable warrior. He ran to Master Edmund and fell at his feet. The old man looked at him and said,
Ethan, the mirror did not make you a warrior. It was the discipline of placing that one small piece of glass every single day that awakened the true warrior already living inside you. Now you understand. Consistency is more powerful than luck.
So what can we take away from this ancient story today? Lesson 1, the power of small. Our lives do not transform overnight, but if you improve yourself by just 1% every single day, over time you will become an unstoppable force. Lesson 2, excuses and laziness. We wait around for the big opportunity while we ignore the small tasks right in front of us. Remember, great mountains are built one stone at a time. Lesson 3, discipline versus motivation. Motivation will help you start, but discipline is what will carry you all the way to your destination. Friends, if you have watched this video all the way through, then know this. You are Ethan, you have that broken mirror in your hands right now. Starting today, take that one small action you have been putting off, the one you have been ignoring for far too long. Are you ready to tear down that invisible wall in your life? Tell us in the comments below. If this ancient story touched something deep inside you, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel so you never miss another story that could change your life. See you in the next one.